From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is BPCC News.
Good afternoon, BPCC. I'm Rosalind Treacle.
And I'm Quentin Washington. Thanks for tuning in to the BPCC News.
If you're in the surrounding areas and want to be in a movie this summer, take time to come to auditions for BPCC's summer movie, Waitin' in Watley. Big parts are still available, and even if you just want to be an extra, we need some of those too. Auditions will be held Friday, March the 24th at 3 p.m. on the 3rd floor of Building D on the BPCC campus. For more information, contact Emily Huntsberger at 678-6038. We hope to see you there. Now, let's check with Dylan to see what the weather has in store for us today.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday, everyone. Stay tuned after the break for the weather update and more. All this coming up next.
Interested in the world of security and enjoy technology? How about training for a job that combines both? At Bossier Parish Community College, you can begin a career in network security, earn national credentials and certifications, gain valuable internship experience, and train in the fast-growing field of cyber technology. You'll have a support team, small class size, and hands-on learning. At Bossier Parish Community College, we're nationally recognized as a center of academic excellence in information assurance by the Department of Homeland Security and the National Security Agency. To learn more, call us today.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dylan Prosell, here to bring you the weather on BPCC News. So now let's go ahead and take a look at that 3-day forecast. You can see today we have a 50% chance of rain, actually scattered thunderstorms in the area right now. 79 for your high and 62 for the low. Then over here Saturday we have 20% cloudy skies, 76 for the high and 52 for the low. Then over here on Sunday to finish off the weekend we have 10% cloudy skies, 84 for your high, and 65 for the low. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that those current temps, see what's going on all around us right now. You can see we have 65 in Marshall, 68 in Nacogdoches, 61 up here in Texarkana, and 66 right here in Shreveport-Bossier. Over here across the board in Ruston, you can see we have 67 as well in Minden, and 72 in Natchitoches. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that 5-day forecast. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow, Saturday, we have 20% cloudy skies, 76 for your high and 52 for the low. Then Sunday, we have 10% cloudy skies, 84 for your high and 65 for the low. Over here on Monday, you see we have 50% thunderstorms again, scattered thunderstorms, 81 for your high and 57 for the low. Over here on Tuesday, we have cloudy skies, 20%, 83 for your high and 64 for the low. And then on Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms again, 60% chance, 80 for your high and 62 for the low. Well, guys, that's all we have for you today. Everyone have a good afternoon, and back to the news desk.
Crawfish season is a tradition and a way of life around here. This year is supposed to be one of the best years for crawfish because of the winter conditions we encountered. That being said, have you had your crawfish fix? If not, you're about to. Crawfest is the first festival of its kind to be held at Betty Virginia Park in Shreveport. It's an all-day event that will be held on Saturday, March the 25th with free admission. It all starts at 11 a.m. with live music and fresh-boiled crawfish from Shane's Seafood. You also enjoy jambalaya, burgers, beer, and more for sale. Vendors will be on site selling local goods, and there will be plenty to do for the kids. Part of the proceeds will be donated to the South Highlands Neighborhood Association to improve the park.
The Houghton Wildlife Museum is facing foreclosure today due to poor attendance. Some local supporters have organized an event to help raise awareness and funds to help keep the doors open. Come out and support the Touchstone Wildlife Museum this Saturday, March 25th. Located at 3386 US Highway 80 in Houghton. Doors open at 10 a.m. There is a $5 admission, but funds have been raised to allow first 50 people in free. So come out to this family-owned and operated museum this Saturday. Now let's check in with Greg Johnson to see what's coming up in sports.
Softball winning streak, and we also have going on the Team USA baseball team made history last night again, winning their first WBC title. I'll tell you all how and more coming up next in sports.
Look, it is not as easy as you think being hot, young, and still single.
Add that you have this annoying accent, and finding Mr. Right can be really tough.
We decided to pass a link around Facebook, trying to meet people in our area.
Well, they just assumed that we were virus or spam.
No one wanted to click it.
Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in for BPCC Sports. I'm Greg Johnson. The BPCC baseball team looks to end their 4-game losing streak to get back on track in conference play as they hit the road and take on Navarre College this afternoon. First pitch is at 3:00 p.m. The Lady Cats softball team took on Trinity Valley on Wednesday afternoon in a doubleheader. The Lady Cats were completely dominant in both games, winning the first game 10-2 and winning the second game 12-2. That put the Lady Cats 27-5 overall record and put their winning streak to 7. The Lady Cats look to keep their winning streak going as they hit the road to take on Northeast Texas Community College tomorrow afternoon. First game is at 1 p.m. and the second game is at 3 p.m. USA baseball team defeated Puerto Rico in the World Baseball Classic Finals last night in a shutout win, 8-0. USA's pitcher Marcus Stroman won the WBC MVP after having a fantastic outing, matching the longest no-hitter in 6 innings in WBC history. USA wins their first WBC title in team history. And that was your look at BPCC Sports. Guy, I'm Greg Johnson. Have a great spring break next week. I won't be here. But until next time, back to the news desk.
Now let's check with Nathaniel to see what happened today in history.
Hey guys, welcome to yet another installment of the segment Today in History. I'm your host, Nathaniel Bollier, here to bring you the scoop on some of the cool things that happened on this day in history, March 24th, also known as Chocolate-Covered Raisin Day. Now let's get to the history. American singer Elvis Presley served in the United States Army between March 1958 and March 1960. At this time of his draft, it was one of the most well-known names in the world of entertainment. Before entering the U.S. Army, Presley had caused an international outrage with his sexually charged performances in rock and roll music. Many parents, religious leaders, and teachers groups saw his draft, removing him from the public view as a positive thing. Despite him being offered a chance to enlist in the special services to entertain the troops and live in priority housing, Presley decided to serve as a regular soldier. This earned him the respect of many of his fellow soldiers and people back home who had previously viewed him in a negative light. Also in this day, Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner fought each other in a boxing match in 1975. This was Ali's first boxing bout after the Rumble in the Jungle. This fight was built as the give the white guy a break. Ali won the fight after being knocked out by Wepner in the 15th round. The fight was notable for being among the 4 fights in which Ali was knocked down in the ring and for the inspiring the 1976 film Rocky. All right, that's all I have for today's history. I am Nathaniel Bollier, and let's take it right on back to the news desk.
Now, one more look at the weather we're dealing.
Just a quick weather recap before we head out for the day. So let's go ahead and take a look at that 3-day forecast. You can see today, Friday, we have 50% scattered storms, 79 for your high and 62 for the low. And over here Saturday, we have 20% cloudy skies, 76 for your high and 52 for the low. And if you look over here on Sunday to finish off the weekend, we have cloudy skies, 10%, 84 for your high and 65 for your low. Well, guys, that is all we have for you today. Everyone have a great weekend and see you Monday. That's all we have. I'm Dylan Procell.
Thanks, Dylan, and thanks again for tuning in to the BPCC News. I'm Quentin Washington.
And I'm Rosalind Treacle. We want to say a special happy birthday to our sound engineer, James French. He turns 20 today. Now let's check out what's cooking on A Taste of BPCC.